I call Mojo Mathis, 5 minutes.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to take a call on the Canterbury Property Boundaries Bill. The Christchurch List MP, I have seen firsthand the need for this bill, and we are pleased to be supporting it. We regard it to be a sensible and pragmatic response to what is a very serious issue in Christchurch. We are concerned that it took 4 long years for this to come to the House. It was apparent immediately after the quake that there had been significant land movement and significant impact. And that even the property that I was staying in at the time, you could walk out the door and there was a massive shift of the land towards the river. It was very clear that because of lateral spreading, because of liquefaction, because of just slumping of the land generally in many areas, that this had affected the shape and nature of the boundary. And so there's literally thousands of properties affected, and some of them very significantly with land movement of over 0.5 metre, 50 centimetres. That is just quite profound on the nature of determining the title to the land. And of course, what this has meant is that for some people, their lives have actually been put on hold. Their plans for their properties or development or rebuild have been put on hold. Some have found that they've inadvertently built a property that's now technically on the adjoining title of land and so on because of the nature of how the boundaries appeared to have moved. And it's really important that we provide clarity to all of these hundreds of people affected, and because otherwise it's very clear that these are going to clog up the courts with endless disputes. And we need a way forward to resolve that, so that the rebuild can go forward on firm foundations, as it were. It is really important that during the select committee stages that we do hear from the people who've been affected. The last thing that we want to see is unintended consequences of this bill. We know that there's a problem. We hope that this will be a straightforward resolution to that problem, but it is such a complex issue. The last thing we want to see is sort of unintended consequences. And the way to identify that is to have a robust consultation process where affected people can have the time to have their say, to process the contents of this bill, consider how that will affect them and their property, and then have the opportunity to provide their viewpoint back to the select committee. And for the select committee to consider that properly and to get the appropriate advice. Okay, so I will be hoping that the select committee will do all of that in really good faith, because this is the foundation for much of New Zealand property law, and it's incredibly important that we have this resolved for in Christchurch. Previous speakers have already mentioned this, but there is some concern about the sheer number of bills that are affecting people in Christchurch and Canterbury that are out for consultation at the moment, whether it's the Environment Canterbury bill or the Riccarton Racecourse bill, or all the different bills that are out for consultation. It is really concerning that so many are suddenly being put out and thought back at the end of the year when it's an incredibly busy time of the year for many people. I hope that could have been avoided with better planning, and it's disappointing to have this situation in front of us now. Thank you.